Hi everybody, I hope everybody's doing well. Today is August 25th. My wife is in the Philippines and I've been tasked with renovating our California room. And I started it yesterday and started putting in the plastic on the windows. Plastic on the windows not perfect, but it'll keep the moisture out. Right now I'm dealing with moisture damage along the bottom of the walls, and I'll show you where I am so far. So here's an overview of the California room. As you can see, there's paneling there, and down at the bottom there's damage. I've already cut out some of the old damaged, and I'm working on it right now, so slowly getting there. Once I clean all this up and finish up the windows, then I'll buy paneling, and I'll put paneling all over the California room. And I got to get coverings for the windows when I'm done. And I also have to replace the drop ceiling with new panels, paint the braces going across because they're starting to rust a little bit. I'll use Rust-Oleum so it doesn't rust and keeps the rust away. So yeah, this is where I stand right now. So stay tuned and see the next step. I'll see you guys in a while. So today I went and picked up some beadboard to put in the California room. I don't have any sawhorses, so I rigged up some coffee tables that are working. I already made my first cut of the beadboard and installed it. So I've just begun, so I got a lot of work to do. But it's going to look nice when it's done. That's the beadboard I put in so far. So those screw heads, I'll cover those up with paint. And then it's going to go all the way around and at the top. Alright, so I got the first row up on the walls. Slow process, but it's getting done. So here's what it looks like so far. Looks a lot better than it did. So it's getting there. But I've got all that up above to do. And then once I get all the walls done, then I'm going to start working on this drop ceiling and replace all these drop ceiling panels. They're all worn out, and paint the braces. And then I'll be done. Oh, I got to get shades for the windows. And I got to finish off the paneling with trim, finishing trim around the seams, around the windows. I'm hoping that I can get trim where I can make it so it's waterproof, make like a little trough in here so the water collects and doesn't dump inside. So that's it for today. I'm going to take a break for tonight. Me and Joel are going to head out to eat some ramen, and then tomorrow I'll get back at it until we're done. So I'm on day 3 of the California renovation. Yesterday I got all the paneling put up. So today I need to go to Home Depot and get some quarter round and finish it off. Put trim around the windows, make it look nice. Get some wood putty, fill in the gaps that are there so it's not visible. And then possibly paint the whole thing so it looks nice. So here's where I stand right now. So you can see that I've got all the paneling put up, all the white paneling put up all the way around. It's looking nice. Now I just need to clean it up so it's clean and acceptable. Got to put trimming all the way around the windows. And then a quarter round in the corners. And quarter round at the top and cover up these gaps that you see here. Cuts weren't perfect because they're angle cuts and it was tough. I'm gonna have to fill some areas with wood putty, sand it so it's nice and smooth, and then paint it. And then I gotta clean these walls because they're filthy. And then eventually get some new panels for the drop ceiling and paint the supports so they're white and nice and clean. And then after all that, I need to buy shades for the windows. I think about getting roll-up shades. Maybe a roll-up shade every 2 windows. I think it's 8 feet gap. So it'll be 8 feet by 4 feet, 8 feet wide, 4 feet long. And it'll finish off and the California room will look nice again. So today I'm going to go to Home Depot, like I said, get some quarter round and finish it off. So I'll show you it after it's done being finished off. So I'm on day 4 of the California room renovations. I've got all the molding up and I've got all the putty in the cracks and nail holes. So now I gotta wait till that dries and then I can sand it and paint it. So, a lot of work. So as you can see, all the brown spots, that's all the plastic wood that I put in to cover up the holes. Got all the paneling in, or all the trim in. And over here I ran to a problem where I have to replace the windows because they're damaged when I hit it when I was working. And when I put the frame in, I put the frame in over the top of the window because I didn't have a lot of room here by the door jamb. And I couldn't get the windows out, so I had to force them out, and it kind of broke this up, but it's all right. I'll cover it up with the other trim once I put it back up there. So yeah, that's where we are right now. So I got to get this, let this dry, sand it, paint the room, and then I got to take these ceiling tiles out and paint the cross beams. Once I do that, I'll buy new tiles and drop those in there. Well, yeah, it's coming along. So day 4. So now I got to go back to work on Tuesday, and I'll only be able to work on evenings and weekends. So hopefully I'll be able to get this done soon. So we'll keep going. So here we are on the second weekend. I took Friday off from work today so I can work on the California room. I've got all the trimming up and most of the wood filler in and sanded, except I got to go back and fill in some of the spots that cracked. I decided to go back and redo the window film because it was looking nasty, and I got some thicker twine to help make it tighter than it was, so it looks a lot better now. But I'm not going to be able to finish them until tomorrow when I get the rest of the film. It'll take me a while. But anyhow, here's what it looks like right now, and we're about halfway through painting the supports for the drop ceiling. So you can see I got the trim work around, caulking in. I had to remove the trim work here and the trim work here to get the windows out. But I replaced them with new windows. They look a lot better, a lot tighter, a lot cleaner looking. And then I also am working on painting the supports for the drop ceiling. I got drop ceiling coming in tomorrow. You can see I got about half of it done. This stuff right here is not done. I got to paint this still. So over here I'm gonna have to tape it off so I don't paint the side of the building. Oh yeah, we're getting there. It's taking a while, but it'll look nice once I'm done. So yep, and then after I get the supports painted, then I can work on finishing up the wood filler, trim, and then paint it, make it nice. And then after that I need to get some shades for the windows. But the thing that's going to take a long time is going to be those windows. Putting that film in is a real pain in the butt, but it takes time. But if I take my time, I can get it tight and it'll look nice. So stay tuned, we're going to keep going. All right, so we moved ahead pretty far in the California room. I've got the walls painted and trim painted. Everything looks nice. Got part of the ceiling up. I'm waiting for something before I put the last panels up. But let me show you around and show you what it looks like so far. You can see the walls are nice and painted, trimmed, looking nice. Got part of the hung ceiling up. It looks nice too, nice and clean. So yeah, that's where we are now. We just need to get those panels up right there, and I got to run some electrical through there before we put those panels up. So yeah, we're getting there. And then eventually we'll buy some shades for all these windows. So anyhow, that's it. We're almost done. We're almost finished. I'm almost finished with it. So I'll show you it when it's completely done. There, finally done. Got window blinds in, got everything painted, everything trimmed up. So here's the after the completed project. So as you can see, I got new drop ceiling, new roll-up shades all the way around. And I redid the windows because I wasn't happy with them. The plastic was loose, and I redid them, got thicker spline, made them tighter. So yeah, so it turned out all right. It looks a lot better than it did. It's not perfect by all means, but it's a lot better than what it was. So there you go. Renovation complete. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If the product your own, good luck.